Welcome back. In our last session, we covered the theory behind IAM, what it is, the concept of the root account, and how users and groups work. Today, we're going to put all that theory into practice. We're going to use the AWS Management Console to create a brand new user, put them in a group, and then log in as that user to see it all in action. Let's begin by navigating to the IAM service. In the AWS search bar at the top, please type IAM. Then, select the IAM console from the search results. On the left-hand side of the dashboard, you'll see a menu. For now, let's look at the Users link. But before we go there, I want to draw your attention to something important. Look at the top right corner of your screen. You'll see a drop-down menu for region selection. You'll notice that for the IAM service, this is not active. This is because, as we discussed, IAM is a global service. Any user or group you create here will be available everywhere in your AWS account. This is different from many other services you'll encounter, which are region-specific. Now, let's quickly check how you're currently logged in. If you look at the top right corner of the console, where you see your account name, you'll see a link. When you click it, if all you see is an account ID, it means you're currently logged in as the root user. As we've learned, using the root account for daily tasks is not considered best practice because it's so powerful. We want to be a bit more secure, so our goal today is to create a new user with administrative privileges and log in with them instead. Okay, let's create our first user. On the left-hand menu, click on Users. Then, click the button that says Create User. You'll be asked to provide a username. Let's name our first user Alice. Next, we need to choose how this user will access AWS. We want this user to be able to access the Management Console, so let's select that option. You'll see a recommended option to use Identity Center. We'll skip this for now. For our purposes and for the foundational AWS exams, the best option is to choose Create an IAM User. Now it's time to set a password. If this user were for someone else, you would select Auto-Generated Password and tick the box that says User must change this password at next sign-in. This ensures they are the only one who knows their password. But since this user is for us, let's choose Custom Password and enter a password you will remember. I'll also untick the box so I don't have to change it at my next login. Click Next. This is a very important step, adding permissions. We want this user to be able to do everything an administrator can do. Instead of adding permissions directly to the user, which is a bit messy, we're going to get started with groups. Click on Create Group. Let's give our group a name. We'll call it Admins. Now, we need to add a permission policy to this group. A policy is a set of rules that defines what the members of the group can do. In the list of policies, please search for Administrator Access. Select this policy. Now click Create User Group. Our new Admins group with the Administrator Access policy has been created. We'll now add our Alice user to this group. Click the text box here. We're almost done. Click Next to move to the review page. Here, you can review everything we've configured so far. The username, the password settings, and the group they're a member of. You'll also see a section for tags. Tags are optional but very useful pieces of metadata you can add to almost any AWS resource. They allow you to add information like department or project. For example, you could add a tag to this user with the key department and the value engineering. We won't add tags for every resource in this course, but I wanted to show you the option once. Click Create User. Success! Our user has been created. Now that our user exists, let's see how to log in with them. First, let's get our special sign-in URL. Go back to the IAM dashboard. You'll see a sign-in URL for IAM users. This is the URL you'll use to log in as an IAM user. You can also customize this URL. Let's create an account alias. An alias is a custom, easy-to-remember name for your account. I'll enter an alias like AWS Alice TTT and click Create Alias. As long as the name is unique, it will be accepted. Now here's a useful trick for working with multiple accounts. To have both our root account and our new IAM user logged in at the same time, you can use AWS's Multiple Sessions feature. Go to this profile menu and click on the Turn on Multi-Session Support. Now the multi-session is turned on. Click on Add Session. Now it will redirect to another login page. Just paste your account ID or alias, fill the username, it is Alice, enter your password and click on Sign In. Now, look at the top right of the console. It should say your account ID and your IAM username. Alice, you now have a new secure way to access your AWS account. Please be very careful not to lose the credentials for either of your logins, root or IAM. If you do, you will have to contact AWS support, which can be a difficult process. For the rest of this section, please keep your IAM user session active. I will let you know in the course whether to use your root account or your IAM user for specific tasks. I'll see you in the next video.